are now listening. You are now listening to the Backseat Wrestler Podcast.
Look at Randy Orton slithering.
Watch out!
Hosted by Eric and Elvis.
It's LA Knight's game. Yeah.
Backseat's back. All right.
I don't know the song. I know that part. That's it.
You don't know the song?
No.
I just made it up. You're supposed to go with it and then continue with the
there's
song.
a song with the actual lyrics.
I know.
I thought you were trying to sing the actual song. Isn't it like Justin Timberlake or something?
I don't think so.
I must be lost then. I could have sworn there's a song that says that.
No, there's a song that like goes like that,
Okay.
obviously. But I was trying to make my own song.
I went Backseat's back. All right.
The moment's gone.
Well,
The moment is gone. Hello and welcome to the number one wrestling podcast in the world, the Backseat Wrestler Podcast. We are back, ready, and to bring you, of course, the best wrestling news in terms of WWE and AEW. Of course, the weekly reviews of their shows, and of course, any top stories we might have, opinions, thoughts, concerns. This week's wrestling was.
it was all right, to be honest.
It was all right.
I wasn't.
Yeah.
Nothing special happened.
What do you mean? There was
MJF's return.
Yeah,
That was great.
Yeah, his return thing was pretty cool. But we'll talk about that on the AEW portion, of course. Anything else outside of wrestling you want to talk about? I mean, anything that happened over the weekend in terms of UFC, blah blah blah. UFC, boxing.
Shout out to Xander Zayas. He won yesterday in Madison Square Garden, 21 years old. Puerto Rican Day parades today. That's why.
Yeah,
they do it every year.
He's
only 21. He's already undefeated, about to get a title shot.
Wait, the parade's today?
They do it they have the boxing on Saturday and the parade Sunday. They do it every year. Miguel Cotto used to always sell out Madison Square doing it, and everybody else.
Yeah.
That was his turn. He's only 21. So
when's the festival? When the heck is that?
I don't know about over here, but I know in Puerto Rico they have the Puerto Rican Day parade today. Somebody at work was going actually.
In Puerto Rico?
She left,
Damn.
No, she left work and she went to New York.
Oh, to actually go to the thing. That's nice. Yeah, that's cool. Well, yeah, of course.
Other than that, UFC last night was all right.
It was whatever.
I was pissed at the stoppage in the end. I don't know if you saw it.
No, I didn't see it.
He got hit with one punch. He was winning the whole fight, and they stopped the fight. And he's 40 years old. He would have got a title shot after probably. And the crowd was booing the.
I saw Rojas one. That's it.
Oh yeah, shout out to Rojas. 19 years old now.
Yeah.
Rosas. Yeah.
Rosas, whatever the heck you want to call him.
And go Celtics tonight. Game 2.
Yo,
tonight.
Game 2 Celtics tonight. We're gonna win. Hell yeah.
Screw Kyrie.
Yeah.
Screw Jason Kidd.
Screw Jason Kidd. Screw all of them. All I know is that we better win. We're gonna win by like 20. I say that this series goes to 5 games. We win in 5.
Yeah, 5 or 6. I'm not gonna. I mean, I'll give Luka his respect. They're gonna win in 1 game.
What about Kyrie? You know what?
Who's that?
I'll give Kyrie a little bit of respect.
No, I like Kyrie. It's just I don't like him now.
No, but I know exactly. But I'll give him a little bit of respect because he did like recently. He just owned up to like him, like and messing up in Boston. Like he said it was his fault that they were a failure, and he felt like a failure, and that's why he was always mad and stuff like that. So he owned up to it a bit. So that's cool.
Yeah, it wasn't even about just him. Like first of all, he had bad leadership when he was here, but it wasn't even really about that. It was him saying, "Oh, I'm gonna re-sign here," and then just leaves like a couple months later to Brooklyn. And then when he comes back with Brooklyn and beats us in the playoffs, he stomps on our logo right in the middle of the court. That right there was the ultimate. You're an enemy for life.
Yeah, that's solidified it for sure.
And then since then he's 0-12. He hasn't beat us since that game.
Yeah,
0-12. That's hilarious.
Yeah, it is hilarious.
It's gonna be 0-15. There's 3 more games.
Yep.
Hopefully, sweep. Get the brooms out.
Anyways,
we do have I have one top story
in terms of wrestling.
All
right, cool. Go for it.
So this one sucks because I like Ricochet, but Ricochet has informed WWE, according to PW Insider and a bunch of other sources, but I use them. He's given notice to WWE that he intends to leave when his contract expires, which is
Isn't it like August?
I think it's like next month or August.
I think it's in August.
They said this summer. That's all they said.
Wow.
So he's expecting to be written off WWE television soon. Out of any storyline soon. That makes sense. Remember, he just lost the speed title to like Andrade, so it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, what the hell are they doing with that speed title? And what the hell are they doing with Andrade? Come on now.
I was gonna talk about that after, but
no, that's a tough story because we don't really talk about speed on the freaking podcast.
But
so
real
let's
quick,
talk about that.
About Ricochet leaving.
Let's that's like the main thing. Let's talk about that.
Ricochet. So obviously they're gonna write off any type of storylines and everything soon.
But the thing is, like, does it suck? What was he doing there? He was always stagnant.
I know.
Other
He's
than
like, he's like
when he won the
has
IC title.
Yeah, he has like the craziest moveset. Everything. They kind of underutilize him. Yeah.
Yeah, they did underutilize him.
There's so many places he can go. He's already fought in Mexico. He was in Lucha Underground. He was in New Japan.
Yeah.
He's
fought
fought
an
around the
indie
world.
guy. He's definitely an indie guy. So
I don't know where he will go. He's had great matches with Ospreay before. Just saying that. I'm throwing that out there. There's like somebody said, I seen a comment like, this is what he waits. Like he'll go to AEW. They'll put him in a good thing for like a month or two, and then after that, you won't see him.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because they have so much people.
Yeah, they don't need him. They don't need to sign him. I think he would be well more fit either in New Japan or in TNA. TNA would be pretty cool.
I wouldn't be mad if I see him in AEW. I'll see.
It'd be great to see him there.
I like to see. And this is plenty good matchup.
He does fit their style because they go for more of like a just wrestling style, which obviously
imagine a casino ladder match with him in it.
That'd be fire.
Yeah.
But yeah, honestly, like I can see him going to AEW, but again, not really doing much there because like you said, like there's too many people there. That's just
he can go to New Japan and compete at Forbidden Door every year. Or like New Japan works for AEW, you can show up sometimes.
New Japan would be nice.
Like he can go to New Japan full time, but he can still show up in AEW sometimes. They're always working together.
Yeah, I would love for him to go to New Japan. They they have some spots that needs to be filled over there, so for sure.
Yeah, because they did lose Will Ospreay and a bunch of other people.
Yeah, Okada.
Damn, they actually did lose a lot.
Yeah, they lost a lot.
But they make their own stars.
Yeah,
they make their own stars.
Any other top stories though?
Well, you mentioned Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade
and that speed title.
And the speed title.
Or had a big return. Everybody thought he's first of all he was a star in NXT, so we're thinking, all right, they can do something big with him. And then it's been a month, and now they just put him right back down to the speed title, which is not even on TV.
Yeah,
it's like on.
At least he didn't get he didn't just join like the LWO.
Oh no,
Legado del Fantasma.
No, hell no.
Because like those are just like.
But he was involved in it still.
He was.
So it's like the same crap.
He's Hispanic. If you're Hispanic, you have to be involved in it somehow. According to WWE, that's literally what it seems like.
Stupid as hell.
I know, but the speed title. I mean, like I guess whatever. I mean,
it's just some little online shit, right? Isn't that? I don't even think they put it on TV.
It's like on X, like at 10 o'clock on
Twitter
Wednesdays or something.
Well, X.
Yeah.
So dumb.
I don't know. There's like a whole like rule
I've never
to it
seen
too.
one
I think
thing.
like the matches are like 5 minutes long or something.
That's
like
why
that.
It's called
It's
speed.
like a time limit.
So yeah, it's stupid because like, what the hell match lasts 5 minutes other than a squash match?
They could like if you actually watch the match because I remember seeing like the Johnny Gargano versus Ricochet, which was like I think that was the finals to determine the first winner of the title. It was just like nonstop action. That's basically what it was.
That's how Ricochet wrestles anyway. But,
exactly.
But still, it's stupid as hell.
Yeah. So damn, it looks like Ricochet is gonna be gone. That's crazy.
Yeah, he's leaving his wife. He's leaving his fiance in WWE, but obviously she ain't leaving.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. AEW, New Japan, TNA.
I don't know where the heck he's gonna go. All I know is that wherever the heck he's gonna go, he's gonna have some fun matches, but I don't really see him like actually like being like a champion in like AEW and stuff. Like maybe
he can be international champion. He can be continental champion.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has a great moveset. He has underrated movesets. Obviously, like he had that great match in New Japan where Will Ospreay was one of the best matches.
Yeah.
So obviously he can compete with like the top guys in anything. It's just you got to put him in an actual style and use him right. And WWE, he was just a mid-card guy. That's all he was. His biggest feud was what? Logan Paul, I guess? That was like, right? Wasn't that his biggest feud?
The Logan Paul feud was probably his biggest feud. Yeah, for sure.
Other than him trying to go after that, winning that.
Well, in NXT, he had that banger of a match with Adam Cole.
Well, yeah, NXT,
but,
yeah. I'm talking about like just like on the main.
Oh, actually, him and AEW running that back with Adam Cole would be fire.
That's what I'm saying. He can do like Will Ospreay, Adam Cole matches with anybody. Kyle Fletcher with him will be a good match. Like these high flying guys.
Push Kyle Fletcher.
Kyle Fletcher's underrated.
I love Kyle Fletcher. That dude's a beast. Yeah. That dude's a freaking monster, and he has a look, the talent. Yeah. He's pretty good on the mic.
Or he could just go to New Japan, wrestle Zack Sabre. That'd be a fire too.
That'd be fire.
By the way, Zack Sabre's trying to get on Forbidden Door. I heard
he did like
on it. I think he did like a video promo.
He's definitely
trying to get on.
Yeah. But anyways, let's get into like the WWE Raw course review because there was a lot of stuff that actually happened. I thought it was a pretty fun Raw. Raw has been kicking SmackDown's ass recently in terms of like actual like the how good it is.
You want to be honest? the tribal chief isn't here. So that's a big part.
That's true. That's a
huge part.
Yeah, F you, Cody
Instead of seeing
Crybabies.
Solo, who can barely speak, and Tama Tonga and Tongaloa, who we barely
Oh,
know.
we're gonna talk about the Solo thing on SmackDown.
No, I know,
that's
but I'm just saying,
hilarious.
instead of seeing them for 15, 20 minutes a show with no good promo skills.
Yeah.
They're looking like how Romo did. I mean, sorry, I said Romo. How Roman Reigns looked when he first started. Remember, he had no promo skills.
Yeah, it was terrible.
John Cena used to cook him
Suffering
bad.
Succotash. I remember
John
that
Cena
era?
used to cook him bad.
Yo, John Cena used to cook him. It was funny.
So you better learn if you want to be the big dog, and he did. He became the tribal chief, so it actually worked.
Yeah.
They need to do something like that in a Solo.
Yeah. Okay. Let's get into WWE Raw. So of course, in terms of WWE Raw, show started off with Liv Morgan coming out, basically saying how she wants to take everything from Rhea.
Yes,
including Dom. Like she was all over Dom.
Yes.
Dom comes out, basically tells her,
trying to like calm her down.
Yeah, calm her down. Like, what are you doing? Like, relax, back off.
Yeah.
And she basically starts
seducing him, getting a little
seducing him, like getting up on him, touching on him and stuff, and then pushes him into like a corner, and she's just like, like, don't resist me, I know you want me. And then like the whole crowd was like whistling and stuff.
Yo, this dude needs to call HR. Yo, what the hell?
That's what I'm saying. Yo. No, somebody was saying like, yo, imagine if the roles were reversed.
Yeah, he's gonna call Triple H.
No, but I'm saying like,
obviously.
If the roles were reversed, this will be a Vince McMahon storyline.
Triple H just reversed it. I know he thinks. He thinks he's slick.
Yeah, he thinks he's slick. He just reversed it. So now instead of like the man pursuing the woman, it's the woman pursuing the man and being up all on him. Because
have we even seen a story like this? I don't even remember.
What? Where it's like all up on him like that?
Well, yeah. Well, I'm talking about like the woman pursuing the man. Because I remember they had Remember Mickey James was pursuing Trish Stratus?
Yeah, that was woman on woman. Though.
That was woman on woman. I don't think they've done like
this. They almost did that again with Liv Morgan trying to pursue Lana. But then that whole storyline, but then it got crushed because like that whole like Rusev thing getting married thing got storyline got put out. But anyways, yeah. So basically, he was all up on him. Finn Balor came
to save his boy.
To save his boy. Yeah, literally just to save his boy. It was hilarious.
By the way, it looks like Finn Balor kind of wants Liv. I feel like he's been getting involved way too much. And then like I seen like a promo from like 2 years ago.
It's like it should have been me.
Where he was like, exactly, yeah. Where he was like basically like talking to her and shit about while he was still in the Judgment Day. I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he does.
There's like a lot of instances where he's been with her in like little segments. I don't know.
Well, there was also one where there was like a backstage segment where Finn Balor was coming out the car and Liv Morgan came out the same car, and they were like,
I didn't even remember that.
Yeah, it was like a parking lot thing. So like it just showed them in the background, like, and I think they were talking to like Damage Control or something like that.
See, like
there's just like little things
that happened with Dom. Remember they walked out like that same room.
Yeah.
When I forgot who was doing the promo, but they walked out the same room.
Well, that's why we're speculating that he's just putting on this show so that way Mommy or Rhea doesn't really suspect it, but it's actually happening.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's either that or you're right, Finn Balor.
It's either that or she just won't leave him alone. He's trying to get away from her.
Yeah. Well, there is a thing going around that it's like maybe Finn Balor is like working with Liv to try to take over Judgment Day.
Yes, that's another thing.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be a cool storyline.
Or we talk about Bloodline Civil War. It's about to be Judgment Day Civil War.
Yo, for real.
and then the custody. Obviously, we talk about the custody of Dom match.
Oh my god, yeah, the custody, that has to happen. It really has to happen. I'm looking forward to it.
That'll be stupid as hell, but it also at the same time it works with the storyline.
Yeah. Funny thing about that too is if you follow Dom on Instagram, he posted a video and he was like, "Are you serious?" And he added Liv Morgan. Liv Morgan proceeded to like every single one of his Instagram posts.
Everyone I seen that.
Yeah, I was crying.
Every
laughing.
single post he posts, she likes it.
Yeah, she liked it. And then like I think
stalking him.
Literally stalking him. And then freaking JD was in this comment section like, "Dude, I told you it's that freaking mustache. You gotta shave it." Which I was just dying about.
The Eddie Guerrero mustache and the mullet.
I love it. Oh no, I thought it was cool. But yeah, after that, of course, basically she says she's not gonna stop until she gets Dom. Left. Of course, they have a couple of backstage segments with Damian Priest basically telling Dom like, "Hey, you gotta cut that." Like and
then Finn Balor told him, "No, it's under control," which it actually isn't. So
it's not under control.
Finn Balor's like playing it down, but he's also
saying.
Getting involved a lot. That has nothing to do with him.
That's what I'm thinking. Like he's actually working with Liv to like try to do something.
And then they're not listening to. Whenever he asked them, "Does Rhea know about it?" And then like Dom said, "I'm just giving her space."
Yeah, exactly.
And then if you follow like Buddy Matthews and say he's just posting like they're living
their
around
best life.
Anyway, they're just doing
living
funny
their best
shit.
Life. Oh, also,
they were in Vegas recently too. Just
yeah,
with a
I
bunch
saw
of
that.
friends and shit.
Also, of course, later on in the night, Finn Balor had a match against Dragon Lee. Finn Balor picked up the win there. That was pretty cool. It was honestly a really fun match. There was obviously an interference from like JD. There was of course, Balor, just I said, picking up the win. Judgment Day attacked Lee afterwards, but then of course Rey Mysterio and then Braun Strowman came out for the save, which I thought was really weird because like I don't understand the whole idea of like did like was there something where like Braun got injured by Judgment Day or something, because he's been going after Judgment Day.
That's I was actually gonna ask you that about Braun getting involved in the Judgment Day storyline because I don't know. It feels like out of nowhere to me. I don't remember.
Yeah, it's
anything.
weird because like I think last week he beat the crap out of Dom, which cost Becky the title, and then this week he's going after Balor. So I don't know. It's weird. I don't know if he's just trying to be face and he's just like, I'm gonna destroy everyone.
By the way, I was looking at like some OW highlights with like Kane and shit. I'm like, yo, WWE needs a new monster. Yeah. Obviously, they got Braun kind, but he's not really a monster. He's just like a big guy.
Yeah.
Like they gotta make him a monster or something. Because obviously the regular Braun Strowman thing hasn't done nothing.
Yeah, that's true.
Put a mask on him and I don't know, make him some scary figure, a big dude.
I'm not a fan of Choo Choo Train Braun, to be honest.
No, me neither.
Yeah, I'm not a fan.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. They should do something different. They always had at least like this one big like monster figure.
Yeah, they always
had
do.
One
but
since,
recently they haven't.
Obviously, they haven't had one since Kane.
Yeah. Yeah. Let's just keep on. So we had Sheamus versus Ludwig Kaiser. This was a fun match. Kaiser won by himself, which was great.
And Sheamus' chest obviously full red again.
Yeah. Basically, Kaiser went after the knee. Kept on going after the knee. I think Sheamus tried to hit like a white noise off the top rope, but his knee buckled, and then Ludwig Kaiser basically just like rode him up for the win. So of course, great win for him. It shows that he's strong with Imperium, aka just him and freaking Gunther now. So that's cool. Yeah, fun little match though. I thought it was cool.
Kaiser, I guess they're building. Now he's actually built to like a singles like mid Carter title type guy now as of now.
Yeah,
and he still can get better, obviously.
Also let's talk about this. So, of course, one of the big things, the Sami Zayn segment. So Sami Zayn came out, of course, to address Chad Gable,
Alpha Academy,
Alpha Academy. But basically, Chad Gable is beating the crap out of Alpha Academy.
Acting like a fucking.
Yeah, he's beating the crap with like belts and stuff.
Crazy motherfucker.
But anyways, Gable comes out with Alpha Academy. Basically tells like Sami Zayn, like, I'm not gonna stop bothering you until you give me what I want. Sami agrees. They're gonna have a title match at Clash at the Castle. Super excited for that match. I got Chad Gable. Please let him win, because I don't think Sami Zayn needs a title, to be honest. Gable needs the freaking title. Like, I think that him with the title would be freaking great. Also, they can just build up Otis up and eventually.
Chad Gable attacked him from behind too, and then
Well, yeah, we can talk about that. So basically,
because he was talking to like Otis and them telling him, like, why are you letting him do all this shit?
So Gable attacked him from behind, try to get Otis to hit him. Otis
Maxine was trying to get him to, and then Maxine was getting him to stop, and then he like kicked her out, and then Otis got in his face. So it was just like, oh, Otis finally got to do something. But then obviously, Sami
Zayn came, beat the crap out of
Otis, and then they just beat him up, and then
Well, let's talk about it. So basically, Chad Gable was beating the crap out of Sami Zayn. He got into Otis's face. So he didn't want to hurt. Smacked Otis.
When they
Sami beat the crap out of Chad Gable.
He pushed Chad Gable into Otis and then knocked Maxine off the apron, and she like hurt her ankle.
Yeah, literally.
Which kind of and then Otis picks her up like he did Mandy Rose a couple years ago. They posted like a photo of like, yo, this dude is lucky as hell. He picked.
However, he did that right before he did that. He did actually hit a powerbomb on Sami Zayn.
Oh yeah.
So he actually attacked Sami Zayn eventually. So I'm not sure if he's just giving in to Chad Gable or if it's more so.
It's obviously sooner than later he's gonna turn on him. Obviously.
Yeah. Well, that pop. Did you hear the pop that he got? That was crazy. Great pop. So yeah, eventually he's gonna turn on Chad Gable. That's what we're looking forward to, because honestly, that's gonna be a great change. So it doesn't matter who the heck you have, and as long as like you build like that, like babyface turning on like his heel partner or something, as long as you build that right, people are gonna get behind it, and this is like a great instance of that actually happening. But yeah, let's move on, of course, to the next match, which was, let's see here.
Braun Breaker defeated Ricochet, who was already injured, because remember he attacked him and everything.
Yeah, let's talk about that now. Okay, so of course, Braun Breaker versus Ricochet, right? That's where we're at.
Ricochet, he already had injured ribs starting the match.
Yeah, they freaking it was a decent match. I thought it was just gonna be a squash by Breaker, but
it wasn't.
Not being that. Of course, Breaker hit him with the freaking spear and then won, which was cool.
Broke him in half. I guess that writes off Ricochet right there. He's done. I was joking.
I think this Monday, so I guess today, because it's the day we release it, they're having Braun Breaker versus Ilya Dragunov, which I thought they should have saved that for like a pay-per-view.
That could be a pay-per-view.
I don't even think these people, like, they both of them can't afford a loss right now, right? I mean, I think so. I don't think any of them
I mean, I think it's obvious that Braun can't afford a lot. They're building up like a monster.
So
but at the same time,
Dragunov,
we don't
though.
want to see Dragunov lose.
Yeah,
again.
it's weird. I don't know.
Then he didn't lose last time.
I thought it was just dumb the way that they freaking booked that. Also, like this whole thing.
Unless they have somebody running or something.
I don't know. But I mean, like, it seems like eventually this is going to lead to a triple threat match between Ricochet, Ilya, and Braun. I just thought it was freaking annoying because it's like, why the heck are you booking Ilya Dragunov like this? Like, your boy is in a freaking, like, he's friends with Ricochet now all of a sudden, and he's gonna fight Braun because he's beating up Ricochet. Like, that's not Ilya Dragunov character at all. Like, at all. Like, he's supposed to be a badass who.
He's a badass Russian
who just wants to beat the crap out of you and win titles. That's his gimmick. That's his character. Let him be that way. Why do you got to put him in the thing where he's just like, hey, this is my friend. You can't hurt my friend.
It's because it wasn't really a friend. They were both in a match, and then he got involved in both.
It's still dumb. I thought it was dumb.
Yeah.
He tried to beat the crap out of Ricochet afterwards, and then Ilya came out and saved Ricochet.
Well, there you go.
And that set up the match for this week. So it makes sense why the match is happening, but also it's just like, I don't think this match should happen. That's just my thoughts on it. Of course, we can also talk about the Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler versus Bianca Belair and Jade Cargill. That match just ended in a DQ, though.
Yeah. Alba Fire and
Isla Dawn.
Yeah, they got involved. It looks like it's gonna be like a triple threat tag team for the titles, for the tag team titles match. That's what it looks like it's gonna be.
Yeah.
For them. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It looks like it's gonna be a triple threat tag team match at Clash at the Castle. Fine with me. That's cool. Whatever. That match was whatever because it ended in DQ. AOP won by like a squash
against New Day. Yeah, squash match. They beat them quick.
Yeah, it was weird, like how fast they beat them, but it was fine, I guess. Of course, as he said, AOP defeated.
It feels like every couple months they try to build up AOP and then they just completely disappear for months.
So that's always how it is. I don't know. It's weird.
Like they don't give them any title or nothing. They just disappear. Like they stop the feud mid thing. It's like I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen them finish anything. I don't know. It's just weird.
They don't finish. They just start something and then they don't.
It's kind of like Karrion Kross. He'll get involved in something and then nothing. He won't finish it and they'll just be gone again.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. I just thought the whole thing was dumb because like if you're gonna build them up, then build them up. Cool. Maybe they starting now because again they just beat New Day like a squash basically. So maybe they are gonna start building them up now. But
probably go after the Miz and R-Truth.
Maybe, but there's like I don't know. There's just one of those teams where like they haven't given me a reason to care. So
because all they do is they squash people, but they don't even talk.
They're just big guys who don't talk. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I have like nothing there where I'm just like, oh, I kind of want to see them succeed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
They're not the Lucha Brothers.
Yeah,
they're not
exactly.
that. They're excited matches like that.
Exactly. We also had Priest versus Rey Mysterio. This was the main event. Fun match. Of course, Judgment Day did get involved, but of course, so did Drew
McIntyre.
Yeah, Drew McIntyre also got involved. However, of course, that was after the match because of course Jamie and Priest ended up picking up the win
with distraction.
With distraction, and then of course Priest hit the future shock DDT on Priest and held up the world title.
Yeah, that's gonna be a fun match.
Yeah, do you still think Punk is gonna cost him the title at Clash at the Castle?
Yes, that's what he. Did you see like at the stadium in Clash at the Castle? There's like a big wall, and apparently Drew McIntyre made WWE put like a stupid face of Punk on it, and he was just laughing on it. He posted like on his Twitter.
I'm done. Yeah, I don't know. I thought the match was pretty fun little match. Whatever. Priest got the win, of course, as he should. I would love for Drew McIntyre to win, but it's just like I don't think he is. Unfortunately, I feel like Gunther's going to win the title at SummerSlam.
Unless they let him win and then he gets attacked after, probably.
Yeah, that could happen, and then they have Drew versus Punk for the title at SummerSlam. That'd be nice.
Yeah, that's another thing. But at the same time, I don't know. I just feel like why would Punk wait till after Punk will want to cost him again? That would just build up the feud even more. At the same time, it'll suck for Drew McIntyre.
Exactly, losing twice in his home country
because of this
2 years in a row. Yeah, it'll be funny though. It'd be really funny.
Yeah,
but it'll also be like, damn, they're always just getting screwed. Actually, speaking of the Lucha Bros, I know you just brought that up. You know, there's rumors of like Penta gaining interest from WWE, like they kind of want to sign him.
That was, man. I was telling you off camera. Like I had another top story and I don't remember what it was.
Was that it?
It was that.
Yeah, it was that then. Yeah. So
I'll be crazy. I don't even know if it'll fit the WWE thing though. Like I don't know. It's just the way they book anything.
yeah, I know what you mean. I mean, like honestly, if he does, like he's just gonna be another member of LWO.
Yeah. he's not that type of guy. He needs to be like.
They don't care. It seems like they don't care if you're that type of guy or not. They just gave Andrade the speed title. What the heck you mean? It's like they don't care. I feel like honestly, if they put him in there, he's going to be part of Legado de Fantasma. Honestly, probably more Legado de Fantasma. Honestly, I can see that he can be like their what the hell is it called? Like their bruiser, like their bodyguard type thing. He'll be like the Solo to them. Well, except Solo now is kind of just
his own tribal chief in his head.
Tribal chief, yeah. Wait, basically got announced it on SmackDown. But yeah, let's get into our WWE SmackDown review now. All right, let's get into our WWE SmackDown review. This week's SmackDown was mid. I'm gonna say it. It was mid.
See, I usually say it, but it's true when he says it.
I thought it was mid. Honestly, we can get into it because of course there's a few things that we could actually have some talking points of. First of all, the Bloodline promo was Solo.
Yeah,
that was like the opening thing first of all, but it was like the main thing that actually happened. Solo came out, of course, with Tama Tonga and Tonga Loa.
Paul Heyman.
Yeah, and Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman regrettably and very sadly basically said that Tama Tonga is now going to be known as the right-hand man to the tribal chief. Tonga Loa is the official Bloodline member.
Yeah, they point him there like official.
Yeah, and Solo is the official tribal chief, like, I guess, like, for now, until, I think that's kind of what he said.
I believe so.
Yeah. So Solo basically tries to make Paul Heyman thank them. Tonga.
Yeah, because remember they saved him from that Kevin Owens attack last week. So he was like, "You better thank them, or else you're gonna have a match with Tama Tonga backstage."
Yeah,
he said that.
Which was funny.
By the way, the crowd was cheering him. Or was this last week? Remember when the crowd was cheering him? What do you want, Roman? He was like, "There's nobody that wants Roman here more than me."
Yeah. Oh, when Paul Heyman said it, I was dying. That was hilarious. Yeah, so obviously Paul Heyman is just getting abused by this man. Yes. I know that when Roman comes back, he's just going to be a top babyface tribal chief. He's going to save his boy Paul Heyman.
Tama Tonga got on the mic also. He was just like, we did all this by the orders of the tribal chief.
Yeah.
But then he looks at Solo, so obviously.
Yeah, obviously he's saying he's the tribal chief.
Yeah, Paul Heyman's like pissed off, not happy about it.
Yeah.
And then like
he
looks scared, thugs, so Kevin Owens. Thugs. Yeah, exactly. These freaking thugs are crazy. Kevin Owens ran into fight. And then obviously it was 3-on-1, so Street Profits made the save.
Street Profits came out, made the save.
And it was a main event at the end of the show.
Yeah, Kevin Owens and the Street Profits versus the Bloodline. Nobody won because it ended in disqualification.
Yeah.
Solo basically used a chair because he was getting his ass kicked. Bloodline did a triple powerbomb to KO on the announce table. Basically,
they smashed them like the Shield.
Yeah, like the Shield. So like they're throwing hints out there, like they're taking over.
Yes,
I thought that was cool. Honestly, that was a pretty cool way of showing it. But like this crowd does not give a flying f about freaking about Solo.
I was gonna say that I was giving this a chance too for a while.
Yeah.
But now it's just like this new Bloodline is boring as hell.
It is boring as hell. You know the funniest thing
nobody can speak on the mic.
Yeah, people were posting like photos of Solo Sikoa like in his red suit, and then they posted like the Weekend in his red suit for like the Heartless freaking thing.
Oh my god!
Like video thing. I was dying.
No, but it's like think about it.
Or Blinding Lights, whatever that song.
Solo, Tama Tonga, and Tonga Loa, they all kind of have the same exact character.
Yeah,
it's not like you had Roman Reigns, and then you had like Jimmy Uso, who was funny as hell, and then you had Jey Uso, who was serious but can be funny at the same time.
Yeah,
they're all three of them had their own. They were all different.
Yeah, they all had their different gimmicks.
It's the same like person to me, basically.
They're like that bodyguard type.
Yes, they're like the enforcer type. None of them are like a leader, or none of them has like a funny thing in them. They're just all the same personality. So it's not like it doesn't work as a group. They're just the same person. There's three of them.
Actually, now that you put it that way, I see what you mean.
It kind of makes it doesn't make it interesting because nobody's different. It's like
it's like seeing the copy and paste for all three.
Exactly.
And like either one of them could be put as the leader, quote unquote, and nobody's gonna give a fuck.
It's not like it's not like when Roman was the leader and you had Jimmy Uso being funny.
Yeah.
You had Jey Uso there, then Sami Zayn.
Sami Zayn was funny.
They're all different characters. This is like the same person 3 times. This is nothing. They don't do anything, and then they just let Paul Heyman talk when he doesn't want to.
Yeah. I mean, like Paul Heyman did say, it's a new era of the Bloodline, but it's just like it's a new era that nobody cares about because like even the crowd was saying like you suck, like Solo sucks, like they were chanting at and all that. Solo seems like he's getting mad because nobody's acknowledging him, but it's just like bro, like he had more of an aura around him when he was in NXT,
or when he was just the enforcer for the Bloodline.
When he didn't say a word,
he just standing there pissed off.
Yeah.
And remember when they tried to crack him, saying like, "Oh, he's gonna sing the national anthem." That was when he was like, they was doing good there.
Yeah, I don't know.
This gimmick is not good for him, like as like a tribal chief, as for now.
Yeah,
like he has to get better for years. Like he has to win titles and
get good on. They got to figure it out. I don't know. But anyways, of course, that was the main event match. But there was also a couple of other matches that did happen, such as of course Grayson Waller versus Johnny Gargano. Grayson Waller ended up picking up the win. I think this was after last week where Tommaso Ciampa defeated Theory.
Yeah.
So I guess
1-1 each. They'll probably have a tag team match or something.
Yeah, they're gonna have a tag team match eventually. I guess for the titles, probably a classic.
Maybe number one contender. Oh yeah, for the titles. We're gonna talk about the
Grayson Waller the champions. So yeah, that might happen. That'd be cool. I would love to see DIY win, but maybe they're gonna turn on each other beforehand. We'll see.
Unless Grayson Waller turns on Theory or Theory turns on him, they're both bad guys.
Yeah. We also had an angry Cody Rhodes basically calling out AJ Styles.
Ran to the ring and called him out.
Security, like that. Of course, AJ Styles comes out, says, "You know what I want? Give me a match."
Yes.
Cody says yes, but he says it's going to be a no disqualification match at Clash at the Castle. So that's going to be a fun match.
I expect that to be a banger.
It's going to be a banger of a match for sure. Security separated both AJ and Cody, but they kept on brawling.
Yeah. AJ like snook him and then ran off.
Yeah, it was funny. The heel like smack and run. It was funny. But of course, yeah, I'm excited for that match. I'm kind of interested in this feud, so this is great. That's fine. God, I miss freaking Roman Reigns. Just saying. Of course, we also had LA Knight defeating Carmelo Hayes. LA Knight calls out Logan Paul afterwards. He wants that title match at Clash at the Castle. It seems like he's getting it.
Hopefully, that's gonna be another banger too.
Yeah, that's gonna be a banger of a match.
We also had Logan Paul he sent in like a video promo from wherever he was, like a house or something. He was basically just talking mad shit about LA Knight, and then he's saying he's gonna put him back on the mid card and shit.
Yeah,
but his little usual talking shit. He's good on the mic though.
He's great on the mic. He's a great heel. But I got LA Knight. I think LA Knight finally wins his first freaking singles title since coming onto the main roster. Please,
Logan Paul doesn't need it.
He doesn't need it.
Logan Paul's like
he's an attraction.
He takes gimmick matches and he gets big matches without a title.
Yeah, he doesn't need it.
He's already wrestled Roman and for the title.
Yeah. Well, he just faced Cody. That was his last match. He just faced
Cody,
exactly. He doesn't need the freaking title, so just take it off of him. LA Knight definitely needs that freaking title. Bayley and Piper Niven had a pretty good promo to hype up their match. Not really.
Honestly, SmackDown was, like you said, it was mid. That's literally all the talking points there were. Some of them weren't even talking points. They were just what happened.
Yeah, this is what happened.
We only talked about the Bloodline thing and the Logan Paul thing. Everything else we just mentioned.
Yeah, the Bloodline, I don't know. I have no interest in that Bloodline right now. The only thing I really care about is the fact that Paul Heyman is just getting physically abused and mentally abused.
And then they got Kevin Owens getting abused by the Bloodline.
Yeah, no, honestly, the only thing that's carrying SmackDown right now is Cody Rhodes. Because like I said, although I like Roman as a champion better, it's obviously because Cody still hasn't had like that feud to like solidify his title reign yet.
It's because everybody knows what the ultimate feud is going to be. Him and Rock.
So everything right now is filler.
It's filler. You know he's going to win.
Yeah,
that's the only thing.
I guess that's the problem too. Like you already know.
They probably should have never made it like seem like the Rock's gonna face him after. They probably could have just like rolled the Rock off. He lost at WrestleMania, and then did something after like return. But no, they made him the Rock come out and say, "I'll see you after."
Yeah,
they just built it like, oh, he's never gonna lose until the Rock. Like it's like obvious now.
Yeah, I don't know.
They could have done a better way of building that. I think
they could have for sure.
Could have been like a surprise type thing.
I guess we just have to like deal with it for the next few months until he does eventually come back.
We're still gonna get banger matches from Cody, obviously.
Well, yeah, it's still,
but not the feuds aren't gonna be like as interesting.
Yeah, I think the only like feud I would be interested in, other than The Rock right now, or of course it's Roman coming back, would probably be like Randy Orton, because remember Legacy. Like that'd be cool if they do Cody versus Brandon, Cody versus Randy, heel Randy. It has to be heel Randy. That'd be amazing to watch. I would love to see that feud. That feud can go on for 2 pay-per-view. They can hold it off for that long. That's probably the only feud I would be interested in seeing.
That makes sense too.
That makes sense at the moment until we get that Roman versus I'm sorry, not Roman, Cody versus Rock or Cody versus Roman again, whatever the heck they want to do. Yeah, that's honestly it.
Yeah, if they do the Cody versus Rock, what are they gonna do with Roman? Roman versus Solo?
Well, yeah, Roman's gonna take over his Tribal Chief spot again. I see it. And then he probably goes after Rock. That'd be cool because we got to get Rock versus Roman at Mania, for sure. I'd need to see that. It needs to be. It has to happen. I can't wait for it. Has to happen at next year's Mania because they can't wait too long because Rock is getting old. Even though he looked pretty good in his last
yeah, he did.
Still,
luckily he didn't get hurt.
Yeah, luckily.
Filming a movie now, MMA fighter.
Yeah, did you see like some video? Yeah, it's like I don't know. That whole CGI thing is pretty cool. That was awesome. Yeah, I think that was basically it for SmackDown. Do you have any other like talking points you want to talk about in terms of WWE before we get into AEW?
No, I don't. I kind of spoke about everything. That Ricochet thing is crazy though.
Yeah, that Ricochet thing is insane. Honestly, I really hope that wherever the heck he goes, he does succeed. But I will miss him in WWE a bit. I will.
Yeah,
I will. We'll say that. But yeah, let's get into the AEW side of things because, of course, MJF is back, baby. All right, let's get into our AEW Dynamite review. Of course, AEW portion of the podcast. So let's get into it. I think Dynamite was okay.
It was
okay.
I think it was good.
That was pretty good, but it wasn't like anything great. Yeah, we can start off with, of course, MJF's promo. His promo back. Well, he had his promo back at the pay-per-view, but AEW Dynamite promo back.
Yeah, back on TV.
Basically saying now this is his company. This is his show. Yeah. This is his whatever.
He went after like the entire locker room.
He went after everyone. Yeah,
including Will Ospreay.
He went after Swerve for calling him out. Basically saying like that whole bullshit dance and all that. That was funny. Yeah, he went after the dance. He went after Will Ospreay for saying that he's the best, bro.
He said, "Oi, I'm the best in the world, bro."
Yeah, it was just freaking
the crowd started laughing. He's proven that he's still number one and he's still best on the mic.
So he's kind of like an in-betweener now, right? He's not a face, but he's not a heel.
That's always been like kind of no, he's always been a heel, but like that's like what I always view them of like even though he plays to the crowd a little bit now. He's still gonna talk his shit and act like an
I love
asshole.
it. Honestly, I love it.
That's why they call him everybody's favorite
scumbag.
Scumbag, yes.
So of course, Roos comes out for some weird freaking reason. Yeah.
I think this was like the wrong guy to put him out against a promo against MJF. A guy that struggles to speak English to put him against the best talker in the game. Yeah, it wasn't good.
His English was good. It was just more so like,
but it's not. Accent. I'm not saying that goes bad. It's just like, why do that to him? He's gonna get cooked on the mic, and he kind of did.
Yeah, MJF basically cooked him, saying like, "I'm sorry, bro. Can you speak up? We couldn't hear you." And then like start speaking in Spanish.
And the crowd was playing to it.
Yeah, it was hilarious. But then of course MJF did like actually put him over a bit.
Yeah, he was talking about like his next about all of his
achievements outside of thing like he sold out arenas in Mexico and all that stuff. How his dad was like a legend, basically stuff like that, saying like, oh, he's gonna beat the crap out of him afterwards.
Yeah.
They actually had a brawl. Looks like that match is probably gonna happen, I guess, next week or
this
they got
Dynamite. Pulled apart. Yeah, they got.
Yeah. I thought it was a pretty cool segment. I just don't think this is like the right person to put MJF unless it's just like a one-off match. Yeah. That's fine.
And I'm not the only one that's saying that. I read that like somewhere. Like probably not the right person to put against him, especially in obviously a promo. But
promo battle. No, but then again, who are you going to put?
This is also kind of makes Rush look like a badass. He's coming out face like the top guy. Like I'm not afraid of you.
Rush or Roos, whatever you want to call him. He's an amazing wrestler. Don't get me wrong. He puts on banger matches. But I just felt like this wasn't the right way of like putting them out up there at the top. But of course, other than that, we also had Orange Cassidy versus Kyle O'Reilly versus Jay Lethal versus Rey Fenix. I think
fatal four way,
number one contender match for the international title.
Yeah, Will Ospreay.
Yeah, versus Will Ospreay. At this week's Dynamite that's coming up.
It's gonna be on Dynamite. I thought it was gonna be on.
No, it's this Dynamite. So of course, Rey Fenix ended up picking up the win. Pretty fun match. Big win for him, obviously.
I thought they were gonna make Orange Cassidy win again.
Nah, I was really hoping they wouldn't because like you got to keep him away from the title for a while.
Rey Fenix versus Will Ospreay. It's gonna be a good match.
Yeah, good match. I think Will Ospreay wins unless they want to get the title off of him before the Forbidden Door.
Maybe by this. I don't think he'll lose it clean. Obviously, distraction.
But I don't know.
I think he holds the title for a little longer too.
You think so? I feel like if he does lose it, Yeah, like
because at the same time,
distraction.
he doesn't have to. It's too early for him to win the world title. So why take over?
He shouldn't win the world title. I mean, as much as I love Will Ospreay, obviously,
Yeah,
he's my
it's
favorite
too early
wrestler.
for Swerve to lose it.
Yeah, it is too early for Swerve to lose it. Also, it's just like kind of random. Like you're gonna put the international title on him, and then you're gonna have him win the world title right after.
Yeah, you gotta give Swerve like a big feud too. A major
he needs a major
like that
feud.
MJF thing.
That MJF feud will be nice. That'd be
where
really
it lasts
nice.
like 3 matches.
Yeah.
Like, well, remember the Hangman feud was actually really good. I love that feud.
That was an amazing feud.
They can do it again for the title. That'll be wild, but
yeah. Well, when Hangman does come back, and I'm pretty sure he's injured.
That feud, that was his best feud.
It was. We also had Mark Briscoe versus Brian Cage.
It was they're doing like a TNT ladder match qualifying thing because it's going to be for the
TNT
there's
a ladder match at Forbidden Door, right, for the TNT title.
And we're going with Malachi, right?
Yeah, I want Malachi to win, but
I'm trying to think who else.
He hasn't even been announced for the actual match yet.
Yeah, Malachi and I don't even know who.
Jack Perry.
Jack Perry. Jack Perry's. He actually looked like he was watching this.
Remember last week did they try to give him the title? Now he said he's involved in it.
I think he'll probably win it. Make the Elite look like even bigger assholes, but also put him on top.
We also had Mark Briscoe. Oh, that's what I say. Mark Briscoe for Brian Cage. Mark Briscoe ended up picking up the win.
So he's in that match.
He's in the match officially. I think that's going to be a fun way to display what the heck he can do in the ring.
Ladder match.
Yeah, him and like those like crazy ladder matches / like no DQ matches. It's
great.
That's
his style.
That's his style. So it's going to be great. I'm looking forward to that. Super excited for it. Cool. Whatever. Fun. We also had there was like a little backstage promo from like Willow, basically saying that she's gonna promise revenge on Stokely and Chris Statlander. On Collision, which we'll talk about in a bit, she basically said that she's going to have a match against. Not a match. She's joining the Owen Hart tournament.
Yeah.
And so is Statlander. So eventually, maybe they'll meet up in the finals
for
sure. Yeah,
and that's gonna be a good feud, a good match too.
Yeah, that'll be a fun match.
I'll probably go with Chris Statlander as a heel to win it.
I want her to win.
Yeah,
I actually want her to win. That'd be cool because Willow doesn't really need it. She won last year still.
Exactly.
So I don't think she needs to win it. And I think the winner gets.
She just came off.
Yeah. The winner gets a title match at Wembley. Yeah.
Who would it would be against the world champion or?
She I'm pretty sure because Chris Statlander had
TBS.
No, the world champion.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
Chris Statlander had a promo on Collision where she basically
Mercedes Moné is already. They already confirmed Mercedes Moné versus Oh my God, what the hell's her name? Oh my God, I forgot who's facing her. They confirmed her match for the title, Mercedes Moné.
The lady from like CMLL or something like that.
Yeah, I completely forgot her name.
I don't care.
Stephanie Vaquer, right? Something like that.
Something like that. I don't really care that much.
Yeah, it's just gonna be like one of that's at Forbidden Door, I think.
Yeah, it's at Forbidden Door.
Obviously, Mercedes.
Blackpool Combat Club won against, I guess, some jobbers.
It was Team CMML.
Yeah,
they had like 4 people from over there.
Jobbers.
But yeah, damn, they call them jobbers.
Yeah,
just burying CMML. But yeah, Blackpool Combat Club.
Saraya had a match finally against Mariah May
and a win finally.
I
feel like we haven't seen her in a long time.
I have no idea what that is.
She's been running around with the Outcasts. She hasn't fought anybody.
Yeah,
so that's a big win. Mariah May is kind of like up and coming too.
Yeah,
so she submitted her.
It was a fun match. Whatever. A good one for Saraya. It looks like she's going to start going after the title now. Yeah, looking forward to it. Whatever. We also had Jericho versus Private Party. Not Private. What am I saying? Facing. No, they had a promo. My fault. It was a little promo backstage.
Learning tree.
Yeah, the learning tree where basically Jericho suggests that Private Party should change the name to Public Party.
Oh my God.
So that everyone can be invited, which is
fucking stupid. At this point, he's just trolling. He knows the gimmick is dumb, but he's working with it.
Yeah, it's a cringe freaking gimmick where
he's working with it.
He's working with it. Like I said, remember last week I said, this gimmick is so bad that I can't get my eyes off of it. Like it's so bad that I need to watch it. You're gonna see
what's the next dumb thing he's gonna say or do.
Yeah.
So yeah, it makes sense.
Brian Danielson announced he's going to be part of the Owen Hart tournament.
He had like a promo, right? He was like talking about because he does have like 1 year left.
Yeah, he's been saying that for over.
So he really wants. That's probably gonna be his last match ever, like a title match. He'll probably lose, obviously.
Yeah,
but like that's what he wants to do. He wants one final run.
I think people are getting confused. It's not like he's like retiring. It's just he's just going to go part time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be like his last major, until he goes.
He's gonna go part time, which means he's probably just gonna have matches like at Forbidden Door, or
at like the pay per view, Double or Nothing,
but not even like every pay per, like the major pay per.
Yeah, like Double or Nothing, All In, All Out, and
Forbidden Door. Like Forbidden Door, 100% he's gonna do, for sure.
Yeah, because the other ones, Dynasty and stuff, those are like more like secondary pay-per-views.
Yeah, it wasn't really much else that happened other than, of course, Roderick Strong versus Swerve Strickland, which was
Main
a
event.
freaking
It was a
amazing
title match, world title match.
Banger of a match. Loved the freaking match. It was really fun. Swerve Strickland, of course, obviously picked up the win.
But it solidifies Roderick Strong as a top guy.
Yeah. No, Roderick Strong put on a hell of a show. It was a fun match. And then also it just shows how good freaking Swerve is.
Yeah.
Great match. Great Dynamite. Not great Dynamite. It was
a good Dynamite.
It was a good
It was better than like Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah. Collision was trash.
Again.
Yeah.
This is not good.
Collision
Maybe
was really bad.
if you're going to get Ricochet, put him on Collision then.
Yeah.
Make him a star. You got to make somebody a star in Collision.
Yeah, for sure. No, Collision was really bad.
Now think about it. The only guy that was like Adam Copeland, and now he's hurt. So he got nobody. Malachi Black, they don't use him.
Yeah. Honestly, let's just get into Collision because we can just run down the major stuff that did happen.
Yeah.
Of course, first of all, we had FTR versus Bullet Club Gold. I'm Bullet Club. No, what am I saying? BCC, which is Blackpool Combat Club. My mistake. I freaking wrote down Bullet Club Gold.
Yeah.
I don't know why. But yeah, this match ended in a 30-minute draw. The funniest thing to happen afterwards, this match was a banger. First of all. This was a freaking
carrying Collision.
Yeah,
too.
FTR wore pants. Like they were like wrestling tights, which I've never seen them wear wrestling tights before.
Yeah, it's weird.
But honestly, it kind of looked good on them. It looked pretty cool.
No Diddy comes playing around.
Yeah, no Diddy. But it looked good. It looked good like with their gimmick. I don't know how to explain it. But anyways, yeah, and it ended in a 30-minute draw. They both wanted 5 more minutes, and then Brandon Cutler came out with a clipboard, and he was like on behalf of our fellow what the hell is it called, EVPs. The contract here says this match is only 20 minutes, so you only get 20 minutes. And he goes in the ring. He's like, read the contract. And then Blackpool Combat Club, and FTR joined forces to beat the crap out of Brandon Cutler, which was freaking hilarious. And then they basically shook hands and said like, hey, anytime you guys want to run it back, let's do it.
Yeah.
So they're gonna run that match back.
Like top baby faces.
Yeah.
For teams.
Banger of a match.
Yeah, I miss FTR in the title picture.
This match was crazy. FTR almost lost too because it ended with like basically Cesaro had. I think it was Cash Wheeler.
Claudio.
Yeah, sorry, Cesaro. Claudio Castagnoli, whatever you want to call him.
Yeah.
He had Cash Wheeler in a submission.
What, figure 4 like he does?
No, it was a different submission.
I'll be honest, I didn't watch Collision. I was watching boxing last night.
This kid never watches Collision.
No, I do sometimes, but I was watching boxing last night.
Yeah, but anyways, yeah, he basically had him in a submission. He almost tapped, but then he didn't. Then the 30-minute timer went out. We had Chris Statlander defeating Roman Renegade, which is basically like a jobber for them.
Yeah, squash match.
Yeah, squash match. Chris Statlander looked dominant, won, and then she cut that. Well, not her. Basically, that is this guy's name. Stokely.
Stokely. Yeah.
Stokely cut a promo basically saying that she's going to be the future of the women's division.
He's pretty good as a manager. He's
great as a manager. Yeah. I love this guy. He's great as a manager. But anyways, Stokely basically cut a promo saying that Chris Statlander is the official first entry into the women's Owen Hart tournament. He said she's going to win it, and that she's going to go on to face whoever the heck the world champion is at that time at Wembley, which basically confirmed that whoever the heck wins these, he gets the number 1 contenders matches at Wembley. Super great for that. Love it. Cool.
Yeah.
We also had Dustin Rhodes versus Johnny TV. This match was actually pretty good. It was basically just like nostalgia for me because, well, I guess for you too, because like we grew up watching these people. Fun match. Dustin Rhodes ended up picking up the win, and then he cut a banger of a promo on basically Jack Perry.
Yeah. I think he's got to leave AEW. Not now, but like at the end of the year when they're doing like the Roman versus Cody feud or Rock versus Cody feud.
Yeah.
If they're like jumping him or something during a match, or he just comes and saves his brother. I think that'd be fire.
That'd be fire, honestly.
Not as the Goldust. He could just come in as the natural Dustin Rhodes.
He can come in as a natural Dustin Rhodes and then have like a backstage role. That'd be cool. But then again, he has a pretty major backstage role with AEW.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure he trains the women's wrestlers.
Yeah.
And like he does like a whole bunch of like
he's
other
basically
stuff.
like their vet. He was Sting, now it's him.
Yeah.
Well, it was both of them, but now it's officially him.
No, Dustin Rhodes gets like he doesn't get the credit.
He gets major respect from everybody backstage.
Exactly, but he doesn't get the credit he deserves from fans. Like this dude, like honestly, he
worked whatever gimmick they give him, but he can wrestle his ass.
He can wrestle. He can cut a promo. This dude's actually
he's like in his 50s. He's in his late 50s, and he still can put on some great matches.
Yeah. But he calls out Jack Perry to a match on Dynamite. He says he's going to kick his ass, blah, blah, blah.
So he's wrestling the younger guys, see? Yeah. That's probably going to be a really good match.
I think Jack Perry wins.
Or the Elite and get involved.
That'd be funny. That'd be hilarious. But basically, he calls out Jack Perry saying like he never worked for shites, like because Jack Perry was saying like I sacrificed so much for this company. He's like you never sacrificed anything. You had a silver spoon in your mouth ever since you were young because obviously his dad was an actor.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty good promo. Looking forward to the match. Jack Perry wins, I think. We also had Toni Storm versus Lady Frost. This is just to show off Toni Storm. She ended up picking up the win. Not really much else to say there.
I feel like it's time for Toni Storm to lose the title soon.
Really?
But I just don't know who.
I think she loses it at Wembley to maybe Chris Statlander, whoever the heck wins the Owen Hart tournament.
That's
she's gonna lose.
Chris Statlander, I think, isn't really good as like a face.
No, as a heel.
She was a beast when she was. No, I mean like face of the women's division. I'm not talking about.
Okay. I'm about to say no.
She was a beast as CBS champion. She was dominating.
She was. But now that she has Stokely,
and that was a heel, and then Stokely talking for her.
I think
pair with the title. I think they'll be great for the division.
Exactly. We had Daniel Garcia versus Tate Mayfair, which just I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, Daniel Garcia.
It's I don't know what they're doing.
He's a good wrestler too.
But he ended up picking up the win. It was just like 5 minutes.
Where's Kyle Fletcher?
Kyle, yeah.
Where's Kyle Fletcher? Where's Bullet Club Gold? I love Bullet Club Gold. They're funny as hell.
Yeah, they're great. Yeah, I love Bullet Club Gold. A lot of people are saying like they should make Jay White win the title by the end of the year, which I would love that.
He had it. Remember, he was great when he had the title.
No, but I'm talking about like the world title.
Yeah, he had it. Remember, he was.
Well,
great.
Wait, he didn't win it, but he had it.
I mean, he had it. Yeah, what am I talking about?
He didn't win it. He just had it.
But that was a great feud. He had the title on him.
Yeah,
he looked great with it. He looked great with the title.
Yeah, he looked great holding the title. He wasn't actually the champion. Okay. I know what you mean.
Yeah,
but
he looked great with the title. He's obviously great on the mic. They're funny. The whole team is funny.
No, Jay White as champion, he needs it.
And then you got Juice Robinson, funny as hell. He's back.
Yo, Juice is hilarious.
That whole team, they work together.
I love Bullet Club Gold. Bullet Club Gold is great. They're like, they're probably my favorite faction in AEW.
Their entrance is on fire with the boom.
The corny ass entrance, the bang bang with the.
But it comes out, they go like this and does the.
Yeah. Oh, they might put play on something. Anyways, that was funny. We also had Kyle O'Reilly versus Orange Cassidy. This was the main event. Banger of a freaking match. I thought it was pretty cool. Orange Cassidy defeated Kyle O'Reilly, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Fun little match. Whatever.
By the way, Kyle O'Reilly just returned from injury and he's wrestling on every show.
Yeah.
They're trying to get him burnt out already.
Yo, he's looking good.
I know he's looking good.
He's looking good. Obviously, Kyle O'Reilly looked amazing in this, even though he did lose. But yeah, great freaking match. Kyle O'Reilly always going after like the leg or the arm or something like that, which I love when wrestlers do that. I don't know. This dude's just such a great wrestler. I miss Undisputed Era. I just miss them so much.
And you thought they were gonna do it here, but no.
Nah, they're all doing their own thing right now. Hopefully when Adam Cole comes back, they like kind of form it again. I don't know. I hope so. That'd be cool. But yeah, that was basically it for Collision. Like I said, like there was the problem with Collision is like they always put on like 2 banger matches and then the rest is just like filler.
You got jobbers on it.
Yeah, you'll have like
jobbers.
It's literally that's what I'm saying. Like it's literally just a longer version of Rampage. Because you're gonna put on a banger of a match and then everything else is like we're gonna push this guy, but we're gonna make him face a jobber.
They should just do like Raw and SmackDown, just have separate rosters and they can do their own storylines. The only problem is they don't have a world title, kind of like it's only one world title.
I mean, they kind of have like a mini version of that. Like FTR is only on Collision.
I know FTR is running it, but other than that, it's a tag team. You still need like a single superstar. You need some great feuds, which they just don't. They just put on these random, like even Orange Cassidy and Kyle was a great match, but that was random. Like it's not. They're actually both good guys technically too. So it's like,
well, I mean, like I guess like their justification for that is they were part of that Fatal 4-Way on Dynamite.
No, yeah, but
so
still,
I guess they had
like,
that match after. And Kyle O'Reilly and Orange Cassidy almost won.
Remember when CM Punk was on Collision? He was having rivalries.
Yeah, but it was supposed to be CM Punk's show.
I know. So. It's been 2 years almost, and they still struggling to find out who's going to be the next star. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
Shouldn't take that long.
But anyways, that was basically it for the AEW portion of this podcast. That's actually basically it for the whole week of wrestling. Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. I'm looking forward to, of course, the next pay-per-view, which is like what, 2 weeks, something like that.
Yeah, Forbidden Door, and then for WWE, what's the next pay-per-view?
Clash at the Castle.
Clash at the Castle, and then SummerSlam is the big one.
Yeah, SummerSlam is the big one. I'm looking forward to that. But anyways, like, comment, subscribe as always. Of course, we really appreciate all the support we've been getting. Even though YouTube refused to push us out last week. F you, YouTube.
Yo, what the hell was that? Yeah.
Yeah, we've been having pretty good views. And then
we were doing good, and then last week they just didn't give a shit about us.
Come on, YouTube. Please do better. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe as always. Love you guys so much. We'll be back next week with, of course, with some more reviews, more updates,
Yes.
blah blah blah. Love you guys so much. Peace.